Well, we couldn't resist but come back. Obviously not the best run of races the other day here, so we thought we'd come back and have another go. We're back at Daytona. We'll start with Daytona. Look, it's not going to be the only race we're going to do tonight, because I know there's been a lot of Daytona content. There is going to be more Daytona tomorrow as well, because we have a 2.5 hour endurance race, so that should be good fun. But we won't solely focus on Daytona. I just want to see if we can get this result. I'm persistent. I'm very, very persistent. And after my, shall we say, mistake, it was only right to come back and see if we can get the result. Look, let's see. Should be okay. I'm hoping anyway. So before we lose too much time, let's get race labs all open. Make sure we've got all the graphics. Okie dokie. Let's go.
Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour.
We're gonna have to really have a good lap in qualifying. I just want to make sure we can get a good result in on this track before tomorrow. Let's try and.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Pick up
Watch
some
your mirrors.
iRacing.
Okay, Rich. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
This is more about getting my mojo back before tomorrow's race at Daytona, and then we'll go and do something else after this race. See if we can pick up some iRacing. Just have a little bit of fun. So I couldn't leave it on the note that we had after yesterday. So we'll try one more time. Like I say, we'll just get our mojo back.
133.51
around Daytona, and then we'll go and do some other races. Say it's going to be a bit of more of a fun stream tonight. We'll try a few different races, not specifically sticking to Daytona, but we have got a long race here tomorrow. So the last bit of practice as well, I suppose, before the main race tomorrow. But let's see where we can get to. Try and release the steering as quickly as you can, but aggressively on the power. Good exit, really good exit. Okay, let's see if we can carry some confidence again through bus stop. About as much speed as you want to carry through there. Just a little bit conscious of running too wide to get an X. And we'll use the esports line.
P2, you've just done a 134.07.
Really gonna have to do something special here for a bus stop. That's too wide. Okay. Well, we got the first lap in. The first lap was pretty good. Okay. It's not the worst qualifying. Where are we? We're P3 at the moment. Look, we'll take it.
That's the end of the session, P3.
We're at the sharp end, which is good. We just need to make sure we have a clean start. Just trying to see if I could share that round, but I'm probably not going to have time. This is what it is. I need my fuel calculator. Where are we? Race labs, race labs, race labs. It's always the fuel calculator I forget, but I never have it open all the time, that's why. Because I don't need it necessarily all the time. Okay. Let's see how we get on.
.45 minutes. The air temp is 23 Celsius. We need to follow car number 9 in the left lane.
Right, here we go then. Let's try again. So it's either going to go very, very, very well, or it would be difficult, but let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. Qualified P3. We've had a good qualifying. We've got some very strong cars in front of us. I mean, 5.9k and 6.7k iRating. You know, look, we are firmly in amongst the best of the best. You know, these guys are pros with that level of iRating. Let's just have a good race, try and stay out of trouble. We need to gain as much iRating as we can.
Green, let's go, let's go.
Frustrating because he's got the drum. Don't want to end up getting attacked by the car behind, but looks like we may do.
On your right. He's still there. Right side's clear. There's an incident in turn 1. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Car right. Car left. Clear left. There's an incident in turn 2.
Wow, the car behind me came in so fast. Very lucky we didn't get wiped out then. I'll be honest, very, very lucky. I saw him coming, well, straight for the back of my car, so I thought he was going to get us.
Turn 5.
I'm so sorry.
Yellow flag, watch out.
The GTP grid though, having
There's an incident in turn 6.
a pretty dirty start to the race. There's always a lot of incidents in the hypercars. I don't know why.
I do have a look at that one.
Forward, they are mirror front. Just give me front because you are there.
Okay. Let's see if we can get back up with these top 2 guys. I really need to stay with them. Watching where they're battling as well, because if they really start battling, then we might be able to get sort of onto the back of this. They'll slow each other up. I can just sort of pull myself onto the back of them a little bit. We are gapping the car behind though. They're instantly going to have a little bit of an advantage anyway because they've got slipstream and we don't, so
There's an incident in turn 1. Incident in turn 2.
cars behind are having a battle. We've got a fairly decent gap now. Plenty of breathing space at least. We just need to see if we can close up on these two guys in front. There's a hybrid car coming through as well, so hoping he'll pass us.
The gap ahead is now 1.7. Car right. Still there.
Pretty comfy and
right side's clear.
In this position, so he's a little bit slipstream.
Incident in turn 5.
Nice,
Sorry about that, good.
Okay, we've got a good gap to the car behind now, so we're sort of 4 seconds in front. A couple of seconds really into the leaders, but look, we're running our own race, we're chilling.
The gap in front is now 1.9.
Looks like they are battling though, leaders. Certainly battling.
There's an incident in turn 5.
They're going to start costing each other time, so we will close on them if they're keeping it going wheel to wheel. That's if they don't take each other out. I mean, so far it certainly looks like it's been quite a respectful battle, but
Okay, Rich, we think our refueling window will open after 16 minutes and closes after 31 minutes.
if we can keep ourselves, you know, sort of there or thereabouts.
The gap in front is now 1.9 seconds. E3. There's an incident in turn 1.
Nice middle sector. So these guys in front are still battling, so just going to keep an eye on them really. we've really given ourselves
The
quite a
gap in
nice
front
buffer
is
now
now
to the car behind.
1.9 seconds.
Heavy off push. Let's just go.
Your lap time was 1:35.19. Alright, Rich. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Come on, Jay, go push.
Dropped a couple of attempts, but I mean, look, at the moment, let's not take risk. We're in a very good position here.
Your lap time was at 1:35.55.
Not yet getting to the stage as well where we've got GC3 to contend with, but that will come.
The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds.
I imagine we're only a couple more laps away from GC3s
I
actually.
don't think anyone really wants to do this train right now.
Try and keep the exits to the minimum.
Did you just miss a braking marker, Jacob? Because I almost went down to the front door. Your mic's
That last lap was at
quiet. I can't hear it.
1:35.52.
We can just try and maintain the gap where it is. Still leaves plenty of opportunity when we do hit GC3s in a minute for there to be slip-ups. So 2 seconds isn't a lot. It's not necessarily a comfortable buffer for them. So if either of them get caught up in GT3s or an instance, then, you know, we've still got a win on the cards here.
You're coming up on a slower car.
It's important to just keep it clean.
The gap in front has increased to 2.7 seconds.
Daytona's an absolutely beautiful track at night though. Certainly one of my favourite tracks on the calendar.
Come on, Jacob. More così. Push.
Okay, so here come the GT3s. It's a bit of an opportunity to try and close the gap a little. No doubt they'll still be very efficient through traffic though.
You're approaching a group of slower cars. Okay, Rich, you've got half your fuel left. Clear left.
Okay. Yeah, the gap's come down a little bit, so we have caught.
The gap ahead is now 1.6.
So far we've got quite lucky with the traffic.
That lap time was 1:35.95. Looks like the leader has gone off in turn 1.
That was the leader.
Car left. Incident in turn 5. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
So the leader's had trouble with the GT3 car at turn 1.
Slower class car ahead. Clear left. The gap behind is now 0.6. There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other. Okay, Rich, don't let this guy distract you. Left side. Clear left.
Okay. Well, we made it through cleanly. Still a few more to go, but it's majoritively all the GT3s navigated.
P2, that lap was at 1:37.21. Slower class car ahead. Left side, clear left.
We know that Adam behind us is quicker. He's 6.7k, so if he does come up to the back of us and start putting on a fight,
Slower cars ahead. The class leaders in this group. These guys are scrapping
I need
for
to
position.
think of my own race, so I won't not fight him, but I'm not gonna lose time over it. It's certainly not worth risking a good position over either.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
Could be where he makes a move, to be fair. He's got a good run. And we're just going to hold our line. If he wants to go, he wants to go.
Left side,
Give him room.
still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left. Oh, Rich. Come on, mate, defend your position. P3.
Yeah,
Got
we're
10
just-
minutes of fuel
We're
remaining.
being intelligent about
We've just
that.
done a 135.58.
He's clearly the much quicker car, so we need to think of our own race. P3 is amazing haul of points. We're going to get a really good haul of iRacing. It's not to say that, you know, he might not spin out again. He's already had trouble with GT3s, so... He's also very, very quick. Wow.
Keep it within the track limits.
It's carried so much more speed.
You
through
need to
there.
slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. The gap in front is now 1.0. All right, Rich. Half distance. Should be about 8 minutes of fuel
Let's
remaining.
Run our own race. Let's run our own race. We're on 2 X's, so let's not rack that up. We'll run our own race to the end, make sure we get this fuel calculation right and try and bag this podium. So they're unbelievably fast, those guys in front.
Coming up on a slower class car. There's an incident in turn 1. We think it might be Mercer. Car left. Clear left. That's 20 minutes to go. The gap ahead is now 3.3 seconds.
Much better race so far than yesterday. As I say, at the moment we're just running our own race. We're currently P3 on for a really big haul of iRacing and points, so just going to make sure, you know, we can bag this podium. The two cars in front of us are a little bit quicker, but that's perfectly fine.
Hello.
Hello mate, how's it going?
There's a faster car approaching. They're on our lap, so there'll be no blue
Yeah,
flag.
not bad. I'm just doing trying IMSA again. I'm having a really good race though. I'm currently top split P3.
Nice.
I was P2 for a brief couple of laps because the leader spun and I ended up in front of him, but he's an alien. He's like 6.7k alien, so I weren't like gonna
On your left.
fight him, you know.
Clear left. Okay, Rich. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
But
The ACC race.
what was that, sorry?
We've just had a heartbreak.
Oh, really?
Coming up on a slower class car.
Yeah. Literally
Car
last
left.
bits of the race, they were leading comfortably. leading.
Still there.
Yeah.
1 second before
Hold
the
your line.
driver swap.
Clear left.
Place.
Yeah.
Rogan's index died.
Oh
and
no.
Shay couldn't get into the car, so it just killed everything off.
Oh no.
So, and Rogan can't get back into the server. It's just completely the failure he's got. So
Bloody hell.
yeah, they started last. They started P50.
I was going to
P3.
say, they were doing last the first round, weren't
The
they?
gap in front is now
and they were-
4.6
they were
seconds.
really close. It was
Bloody hell.
So, yeah,
They've done amazingly well to lead that.
and not just lead it, they were leading.
The leader's
like
pitting
5
now.
Seconds.
Christ. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Just, these things happen.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it anyway. I'll try and speak to you in a bit.
We like this. Keep doing it. B2. That lap was a 136.30. Slower class car ahead.
Mate, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry I locked up.
Well, seems like I'm not the only one in the team that's had some bad luck, so that's awful for the guys. We've got a couple of the guys in our team. They're running a race in the Assetto Corsa ACC and started 50th and made their way up to first. They had a lead by 35 seconds, so not only have they made up 50 places, they were quite
There's a
comfortably
group
in
of
the lead.
faster cars
Had
bearing down on you.
connection dropout, so yeah, definition of shit happens. That is heartbreaking, but let's see if we can bring this result back. This will be a good podium.
Car left. Clear left.
Not fighting that hypercar, not into the bus stop, there's no way. A little bit more of a lonely race where we're sort of running around in P3. I mean, P4 is quite a long way behind us now, so
The lead car's pitting.
chilling where we are. Right, we're going to box at the end of this next lap.
You're in the lead. That was a 136.37. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap. Please, Rich. Car right. Clear right.
Always makes me nervous going past GT3 cars there. I wouldn't usually wait, but hello Ewan, how's it going?
Right side. Still there. Slower class car ahead. He's still there. Clear right. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
get past this GT3 and then we're going to box.
Two litres remaining.
Okay, I'm pitting this time.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometres per hour. 4, 2, 1. Box now.
Right. We haven't
Key
fucked it
behind
up
is
like we did
pitting
the
now.
other day because we've actually made it to the pit box. So that is a bonus. That is a big, big bonus. Right, let's go. That's us to the end now. Let's see if we can bring back this podium.
Take care, there's a car approaching. Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag.
Car's feeling really good actually.
Blue flag. Car right. Hold your line. Still there.
Yeah, the number 2 hypercar coming past.
Still there. Clear right.
I am going to let him go.
Blue flag. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Right, how long have we got left? 12 minutes.
P3.
This is good, so we're still P3. See if we can just bring back the podium now. Be a really good haul of iRacing. Trying to trail the brakes through bus stops so we minimise the understeer there. Building back up though to about 200 miles an hour, so LMP2 by the
gap in
end
front
of
has
the straight
increased.
is
It's now
really
about
that far
14
off
seconds.
hypercars. We're only a couple of Ks off going into turn 1. About 200 miles an hour.
Blue flag.
Let's just keep it consistent now.
Okay, Rich, there's a faster car approaching.
We've been managing
Blue
the
flag.
tyres, managing fuel. Just want to make sure we can get to the end as clean as we can. See if the guys up front have any
10 minutes remaining. 10
incidents.
minutes.
Hopefully we'll be there to sort of pick up the pieces.
Blue flag. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
That's where you see hypercars are so much quicker off the corners. That little bit of hybrid boost, a little bit of extra acceleration that we don't have.
Coming up on a slower car.
I did ideally want to get
Car
past that
left.
GT3
Clear left.
before the chicane, but
Blue flag.
we thought otherwise, because that would have been from a long way back. Certainly not worth the
The
risk.
gap
Not
in
to
front
stay
is
in the race.
increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
So just under 9 minutes to go.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching. Car right. Right side's clear.
Just knew that hypercar was going to dive down the inside. Leave the door open. Just making sure you give them plenty of space. Particularly when they come from as far back as he did. Certainly wasn't going to argue with that. The GT3s in the race today actually haven't been too bad. I don't know if I dare say that, but compared to yesterday, they've not been bad at all. Which is sort of a blessing, because I was getting pretty bloody annoyed with them yesterday.
There's an incident in. Bus stop. Okay, Rich. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
Let's not speak too soon. Definitely caught this little pack of GT3s at a good time. Just cruise around the outside. It's so cool on the banking going all the way to the top. Big little bit of angle there on the banking. Just cruise around the outside. Such a cool
The gap
feeling.
in front is now 16 seconds. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
There's, seriously, there's no place like Daytona where you get this stunning blend of
There's a faster car
being under the
approaching.
lights,
Coming up on a slower class car.
the infield of the track, the full track fully floodlit. Great visibility, but what a night race as well. Really can't wait for the Daytona 24 Hours, which kicks off the new season next year. That's really what we're starting to prepare, starting to gear up to, is the Daytona 24 Hours. So we've got 24 hours of
Blue flag.
multi-class racing like this, and it's going to be absolutely mega. One of my favourite races of the year, for sure.
On your right. Clear right.
Would it not you guys think someone of an opening instead of just closing every single door?
Let's see if we can get past this Mustang before the chicane. Should just about squeeze through. Past the Porsche. Again, just like Le Mans, it's such a nice track to do 24 hours on, because you've got the
There's
infield
a
where,
group of faster cars bearing down on you.
good
These
few
guys
corners,
are scrapping for
quite
position.
fast pace, and then you can relax for the banking. So really nice flow to the circuit. Plenty of overtaking
The
opportunities
gap
as
in
well.
front is now 17 seconds. On your left. You're in the middle.
Oh my god.
He's still there. Clear left. Car right.
Yeah, don't
Clear
just
all round.
sandwich me
Okay,
in the
Rich.
middle,
There's
come
a
on.
faster class car approaching. Car right.
Now,
Still there. Clear right.
hypercar torpedoes.
5 minutes to go.
That's why
You're
we have
looking good
eyes
for
in
a
the back
podium.
of our head.
P3.
I mean, I get that they're racing and they don't want to lose time and they're desperate to get through, but sandwiching someone in the middle and putting my race at risk, because that was a dangerous position to be in when I had the GT3 on my left hand side, nowhere to go, and them on the inside. Yeah, not really fair, not really fair. And ultimately it'd be, you know, their fault as the passing car if that was an incident. Luckily the
slower class
GT3
car
sort
ahead.
of saw it coming, and equally so did I, so we all gave each other room, but that could have got messy very, very quickly. Very, very quickly.
That lap was a 137.12.
Really have to smash the brake pedal initially for the initial part of the braking zone for T1. Slowly bleed it off as the power, or as the downforce
The gap ahead is now 19 seconds. The car behind's a faster class. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you. On your right.
Passing
Clear
Prello
right.
there. iRacing's Porsche.
The gap to Kircher behind is now 12 seconds.
Always the livery we like
Left
to see on
side,
track.
clear left. Blue flag.
Okay, another hypercar coming through.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear.
So we're really running around basically
Right side.
on our own this race, but
Hold your line.
look, we're keeping
Right
out of
side's
trouble,
clear.
so that's the main thing. We're going to get a nice tow off this Porsche now, down to T1. About 311 k's an hour for LMP2. Bouncing off the limiter.
You've just done a 136.43.
Again, we smashed the brake pedal. Get it slowed down for T1. Rear tyres are starting to complain a little now. They're getting a little bit second hand from all these heavy traction zones, particularly on the infield, the hairpins like here. The international horseshoe, which we're coming up to in a moment as well. We're going to wait.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. That's
Don't want
5
to do
minutes of
anything
fuel left.
too silly. He's going to open the gap for the inside.
Left side. Clear
Oh, no.
left.
Oh, had a lock up. Sorry, dude, my bad. I had a lock up on the inside there. I'm not gonna lie, I would have expected him. I mean, we haven't lost anything there. Luckily, I mean, it's cost us 2 X's, but look, we're not lost the position. But I expected him to leave a little bit more room there, because he proper squeezed me to the apex. What I mean by the GT3s, they don't leave, you know, masses of room, or they'll just try and turn in when you're going down the inside like you're not there. Yeah, I mean, you'd have fought for a nearly 9k driver here to maybe been a bit more intelligent about it, but there we go. And it's not like I came from, you know, a million miles back. It's just like they have a real problem with LMPs and hypercars passing. Get him on the straight.
Car left. Clear left.
It's quite fortunate that I could just spin the car around quite quickly then anyway.
Alright, Rich. There's a faster class car approaching.
We'll have a look at that incident though in a moment. I mean, we've got one more lap, so we'll have a look at that incident again in a minute. I just want to see if I don't. I don't think I came in too hot necessarily. I was just braking offline, so there was naturally always a little bit less grip.
Blue flag.
Like I say, I thought he would have left more room than that. He certainly kept his car parked in the middle of the circuit.
Car right. Still there.
Last lap
Still
then.
there.
Wow.
Clear right.
He was a brave
One
boy.
more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. That was a 136.62. Very little fuel left.
He somewhat came across the front of my car there. Hypercar maniacs, quite literally.
Sorry, man, I had to do that.
Got a lot of oversteer now. Rear tyres are really complaining under the traction zones now.
What do you say? I'm losing tires for both of them.
But it's okay. So we've only got to navigate the bus stop one more time.
Dude,
2
I've
minutes to
had
go,
that
2
guy
minutes.
off my push for the last
4
laps,
X's.
man.
We've tried to keep them as little as we can. It's not too bad at all.
Right, well,
We round the bus stop for the last time. Well, look, it didn't work out yesterday. We've had a little bit
2
more luck today.
litres left.
Still a little bit of pace to find if we want to challenge for the front row, but we'll take a podium.
Yeah, but you're gonna
I think P2's binned it in turn 2.
That's it. P3.
Incident in turn 1.
P3, top
Looks
split
like
into
P3's gone off in International Horseshoe. Well done, Rich. Great drive. That's a podium.
It's finally starting to
Good
come
race,
together.
Jose and Eddie.
It's finally
That's on there.
starting to come together. Well, let's see, actually, let's go and have a look at that incident. I want to see what that was like. Just because that's going to bug me. I feel like I definitely left enough space then, right? It was this lap, wasn't it?
you want the position? Take.
Man. I'm on the inside, and again, this just comes down to spatial awareness. Spatial awareness. Okay, look. I'm on the inside. I mean, he's already starting to turn for the corner, and again, just turns like I'm not there. Can he, at this point, I mean, I've come from a fair way back, in fairness. And yes, I'm sort of going into his path. This is where I have the lock-up, so that, I mean, it's partly on me, but he could have left more room. I know he's on the racing line, but he's got a car on his inside, so you have to deviate from the racing line at times. I did come in a bit like a torpedo though, didn't I? On the other hand, I'll play devil's advocate. I did come in a little bit out of control and like a torpedo. Because at this point here, I start to have a lock-up. And I'm now locking up the front inside all the way. Which is why I somewhat go straight. But yeah, look, half a dozen one, half a dozen the other. I'll take my part in that. I wasn't perfect. But he could have left more room, okay? He could have left more room. Tell me I'm wrong. Literally, fucking tell me I am wrong. Right. Here we go. Results. They're out already. Okay, we gained some good safety rating. That's good. And we've gained iRating. We're back over 3.7k. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank God. What's the fastest times for LMP? 34.5, 34.9, so look, we're there or thereabouts. I wasn't too far off, so that's good. Question is though, what do we do now? So, like I said at the start of the live, I'm going to do more than one race. We are going to do more than one race. I don't know what we'll do next, but let's have a look and see what's on. What does everyone want to see? What does everyone want to see? So there's GT Sprint, right, at Spa. I did this yesterday, and fucking hell, it was just carnage, I'll be honest. Or we also have Rainmeister. What else is there? Let's see. F3, F4, they're not really at decent circuits. F3 is at Monza, that could be kind of cool. Just seeing what else is coming up. Now look, I think we'll... Let's see what single seater stuff there is. F4, I have no idea what circuit that is. Do I give this a go? Do I give this a go again? What do you reckon, chat? I might do. Spa GT3. Let's give this a go. Put it this way, yesterday this went terribly. It went absolutely terribly, but we'll have another go. I just want to bring something different. We've done a lot of Daytona, a lot of IMSA. We've done a lot of that. So let's I'm entering GT3 at Spa. The whole target of this is let's just try and, well, I'll be honest, survive. Yesterday, I don't know if you've seen my short. The level of netcode that I had was, put it this way, I've never had that much netcode before. Genuinely. I mean, it was like that I was being hit from 2 or 3 feet away from the car behind because of the connection difference. There's a clear like gap of 2 to 3 feet between my car and his, and it's like picking up that he's hitting me. I don't know if you've seen the short. Have a look if you haven't, because honestly, it was unbelievable. So I've never seen netcode like it. So that it was really frustrating. I'll be honest, really, really frustrating. But I'm just waiting for this to load. Waiting for this to load, and then we'll hop into the next session. So this next race starts at 10 o'clock, or the session starts at 10 o'clock. So feel free to stick around. It's 40 minutes of, I'll be honest, chaos, because you've got a GT sprint grid of 40 cars, 30 cars. It's quite a big grid of cars at Spa, and it's just carnage. I'll be honest. It is just carnage. So feel free to stick around if you want to watch this next race. I'm hoping I don't get killed because, you know, I don't want to lose every piece of iRacing I've just gained. So let's just aim again. Same principles. We're just going to try and stay out of trouble and have a good race. I don't want to get killed. See if we can pick up some points. And also, I hope that I'm a little bit better in this McLaren. Yesterday, so I don't know if I was just running the wrong setup or just driving like a bit of a twat or a pleb, but it was really, I was really struggling in this car yesterday. Really struggling. It's just so tail happy in high speed. You'll see what I mean in a minute if it's the same. So pitch sensitive. If I turn in on the brakes wrong,
The pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
like
Its exit is clear.
death. It will try to kill you.
track temperature is falling. It's now 19 Celsius.
It's annoying, this car, because it's also by far the fastest GT3 car if you can drive it. Ah, of course you can't. Of course you can't. I'm so stupid. So stupid. I need to get a stream deck. Yeah, I need to get a stream deck so that I can just, like, swap screens quickly at the push of a button, because I have to go off iRacing onto Streamlabs to do it, because I don't have enough buttons. So I can only apologise. Massively amateur. Right. Let's see if we can get good in this.
New fastest lap for Spencer, 218.8.
I'll be honest, so where I really struggle is, having just come from LMP2, trying to recalibrate to how you have to drive one of these GT cars without sounding like a book full of excuses. It's actually really quite hard. The braking method is so different in GT3, where you can just smash the brake pedal and lean on the ABS. You've got to then be careful that you don't carry the brake too long, because you're so reliant, or you rely on the ABS stopping the car from locking up. It's easy to then stay on the pedal too long into the braking zone. And you get this massive, like, over-rotation from the rear, which is why you'll see me almost spin. So I just need to sort of sensitise myself to the GT3 way of braking. Eau Rouge, though, still easily flat in one of these. Bit more curb, but still quite comfortably flat. And then just carrying massive speed, massive speed all the way down the straight. Couple of corners there where it's just really easy to over-rotate or carry too much speed. And then in this high-speed stuff, you can... That's the wrong line. But you can get the diff to work really nicely. So if you get on throttle sort of at the right amount, these McLarens have got this electronic diff, and it really works for you. So you've got
Sector 2 time is good. The leader has just done a 218.5.
And you'll see this where I will just sort of hover on the throttle or suddenly get on the throttle, and you'll watch the rear squat and rotate. It's quite a really responsive, reactive car to drive in a way that a lot of the other GT3 cars aren't. If you really learn how to use that to your advantage, you can find a lot of time in this car.
V2. Sector 3 time is fast.
Right, let's go into this session. That was actually not a bad time from me. I'm in shock, but I am. That wasn't a bad lap at all. Well, I say that actually, it was. I mean, well, look. This is where you get banged back into reality really quickly, because yesterday the pole time for top split in this GT3 race was a 2:15.9, and I've just done a 2:18.0 or whatever it was. So yeah, you get smacked back into reality really quickly. You know, when you're against the best in the world and you're 2 seconds off, it's levels of speed that have reached insanity, because I genuinely don't know how they do it. Particularly as well when we're in the same car. I mean, they're all using the McLaren, and they're finding 2+ seconds. Yeah. It's pretty mad. I can't lie. It's pretty mad. I'd love to be that fast, but I don't spend enough time in GT3. I could get that quick in LMP or hypercar for sure, or single seater, but the GT cars, they don't quite gel with me as much as a prototype does. Just not enough downforce. But that just sort of harks back to what I'm used to as well. But if you guys want to see more GT3, let me know. Let me know. I will endeavour to get better at it. Tell you what, it leaves a pretty good line of 11s, isn't it, McLaren?
All clear on pit exit, you can push now.
Trying to kill me before I've even got out of the pit lane with cold tyres. Promising start.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 19 Celsius.
Okay, look, the strength of field is slightly lower than yesterday. I don't think we're in top split, but we're certainly in split 2. Either that or there's just not as many aliens on today. Can we just appreciate how good the car looks as well? This 0-point livery. So, updates on that actually. We will have very soon our official livery on all of the cars. So you've probably seen the LMP2 is now running a different livery where it's split. So you've got fluoro on one side and carbon fibre on the other. That is actually our official livery. We're just waiting to sort of translate that across all of the other cars, which is work in progress. Obviously it takes time to get them designed, etc. But looks pretty cool. I hope you like it. We'll have it soon
Disengage limiter
on the rest of the cars. So this McLaren as well will be in the new livery, and then yeah, then 0-point are ready to go. We might see some little revisions, additions, maybe some new sponsors as we go into next year. That's again work in progress, but we're at this sort of off-season phase now where we're just trying to get ourselves ready for the new season.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 19
Daytona 24
Celsius.
hours, which is the first big race of the year next year. So we need to make sure that the team's ready to really attack these big races at the start of the year. Obviously, Daytona being the first main event. Trying to work on getting some heat in these tyres. This car, like I say, pretty twitchy. You have to drive it a very specific way, and if you don't drive it that way, it will kill you. It's not as bad as McLaren's have been in years gone by, The 12C was, case in point, the 12C was notoriously a really difficult car to drive on this. It actually had more of an unstable rear end than this car does, so I mean, you can see how twitchy this is and how much I'm sort of wrestling it a little bit. The 12C was even worse. But again, also, if you could drive it, very quick. Very, very quick. Okay. See if we can get a good lap on the board for qualifying. Run down to Eau Rouge. Flat out over the top. Try and just straighten the steering, carry the speed. And then it's a long, long run down the straight. We're looking for the start of the curb on the left-hand side. That's where we're going to brake. Now. Again, smash the brake pedal for the initial part. Try and carry as much speed as you can. And slowly bleed off. Get a good exit. The run down to Pouhon. Just want to carry as much speed in as you can. Roll off the brakes, onto the accelerator, again, release the steering as much as you can, not too wide on the exit. Just carry as much speed as you can now.
The leader has just done a 217.9.
This last part of the circuit.
The leader's just done a 216.9.
217.9 instantly gets slapped back to reality because
The leader has just done a 216.0.
216.0. I am sorry. What? That is outrageously fast.
P14, you're currently 1.5 off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Wow. It's fucking so fast. I mean, like, context, right? 216.0 is the pole time. And I've done a 217.5. I've got to find a second and a half. Best in the world, eh? They're completely mad. trying to carry that speed and not scrub it off. See if we can get a better run through bus stop.
The guy behind has just done a 217.6.
Traction interfering there.
P18.
Basically where I qualified last time. Fucking hell. 2:16.0. It's insanity. There's no words for it other than it's just insanity. I mean, look, I might be able to find a couple of attempts here and get down to, you know, a 2:17.0, but to find another second.
That's the end of the session. P18.
Fucking hell. And I'll tell you what the difference is, right, chat? The difference is I am not hacks. Yeah, I mean, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? When you're a second, well, 1.3 seconds off pole, probably in the same car. It does make you wonder. And I'm no slouch. Like, I'm not a slow driver, but I am also not, I don't do this as my day job. And I'm not on this all day, every day. So there's definitely some time there. But it's going to be a grid of McLarens, I'll tell you that now. Literal grid of McLarens. And it's also going to be carnage. So if you want maximum entertainment for the next 40 minutes, stick around, because this, if it's anything like yesterday, will go to shit very quickly. But we'll see. Let's just stay out of trouble. I just want to make it to the end of this one, I'll be honest. If I can gain a few places, because there's going to be carnage, I'll be honest. There's going to be fucking crashes. It's GT Sprint. It wouldn't be a GT Sprint race without any. If we can gain a few places and take away a bit of iRacing, yeah, we'll call that a W. But hello to everyone that's joining. We just had P3 at IMSA. Bit of a nice recovery after sort of a bit of a run of bad luck. So we've come to do some GT Sprint. Something a little bit different. I know I've been doing a lot of LMP2 of late, so I thought I'd mix it up a little. We'll do some GT cars. We have got more LMP2 coming tomorrow though. So 2 PM we are starting an endurance race at Daytona in LMP2. So
18th. The air temp is
according to the weather forecast,
Celsius.
It might rain. So look, if you want to see a fun race tomorrow in the wet, potentially at Daytona,
Follow car number
in.
11
See you
in the right column.
But in the meantime, let's see how we get on in this. Thank you, Ewan. Yeah, I mean, look, I just want to get to the end of this cleanly. Yesterday, I got taken out, so let's just try and have a clean race, have a bit of fun. See where we end up in 40 minutes. More of an eclectic mix of cars in this, so certainly more Ferraris than there was yesterday. There wasn't a Porsche yesterday either, so nice to see a bit of a mix rather than just a field of McLarens. Make no mistake though, the McLaren is probably the fastest car alongside that Ferrari. The Ferrari is very, very quick, as we know. I need to spend more time in the Ferrari. I have got it now. But I did one stream, got taken out and sort of rage quit, and I haven't driven it since. That stream you can find if you go back. Coming from the guy driving. Yes, I know. I chose the McLaren because.
Okay, Rich, be ready.
I know it's quick. I don't want to get caught out by the bump, and I somewhat get on with driving it. Okay.
Right side. He's still there. Right side's clear.
Right, let's see if we can have a better run up over his radion than this guy. Cold tyres though, we must remember, so again, let's not do anything silly.
Left side, clear left. Clear left. Left side, clear left. Car left. Clear left. Car left.
Okay,
Clear left.
why
Called into the pits by the stewards for repairs.
why was no one holding the brake, honestly?
You people are fucking morons.
We've got big damage. We've got really big damage. Okay, look, I've got a meatball chat. I happen to know that if I retire with a meatball, then it's not going to hurt my ratings. So I think that will be the course of action for this because the car's fucking undrivable. What was I literally just saying? I didn't even need to say anything then. I'm not even going to get mad because I'm not fucking surprised, I'll be honest. I'm literally, at this point, I'm not fucking surprised. Yeah, this car is certainly... This car is definitely not raceable. I can assure you of that. What have we lost? I mean, like, wing? What the fuck? Meatball doesn't ruin ratings. As far as I know, no, Steve. I mean, you'll still lose iRacing, but I don't think it hits your safety rating. I'm not sure. I saw someone...
How you doing, Richard?
Dude, my car is literally undrivable, so I do apologise. I'm trying my best to get out of the way. It's not steering at all, so maybe if people held the brake in incidents, then, you know, this wouldn't happen. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure...
One second. Your car's undrivable, yeah? So, tow?
Shut up, please.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit
Oh,
is
that's so quick to
72
give it out,
kilometers
aren't
per hour. Box in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how long
Box
the
now.
repair time is. I mean, it's going to be way too long, so...
Dennis, be good, please.
Fucking hell. 14 minutes repair time. How bad is the damage then? I got a nasty hit on the side of the car. Okay, look. Let's look at what happened then on lap 1. Because, apart from just fucking carnage. Let's skip forward. It's sad, isn't it? It's really sad, right? That this is supposed to be, you know, some of the best sim drivers in the world. We are in top split or second split, regardless. Some of the best sim drivers in the world, and you have incidents like this that last, or a race like this that lasts for you all 3 corners. So, you know, we're going up over Rouge Radio, minding our own business. Okay, I run slightly wide. That's my fault. I turned it too early, so we get a slowdown. That's fine. But this happens. Where the fuck did he... Wow, they've had the incident really early. 2 McLarens go off. Field of pine fruit. I spot this, in fairness, okay? I actually spotted this all happening quite early, so
The leader's just
I'm
done it.
already
216.7.
on the brakes. In anticipation. Watch this car. he should start holding the brake about now. No care in the world. We're just gonna career across the circuit. Why on earth he thought that's a good idea, I don't know. Why couldn't he just hold the brake? And we get collected. But honestly though, right, at this point, I'm thinking, yeah, we'll follow this guy through. Of course you are. There's just, again, wrong place, wrong time. And another race done. Oh dear. Right. Let's go find something else to do, shall we? I'm done with doing GT Sprint at Spa. I'm not doing it if it's going to be like that every race. It is it's honestly ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. No way. No bloody way. What else have we got? I could do GT4 cars. Spa, no. LMP3 at Spa, no. Near death. The highest of standards. I know. This is what I'm saying. You know, these are supposed to be some of the best drivers in the world, best sim drivers in the world. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. You know, and when incidents happen, it's like all logic and thought goes out the window. Look, I'm throwing it out there, right? If I enter IMSA at 10:45, who would like to see IMSA in hypercar rather than LMP2? I've done a lot of LMP2. I'm just conscious we've done a lot of Daytona, but I'll do it in a different car because that's probably the next decent session that's coming up at 10:45. That gives us about 20 minutes or so to get some practice in so that I'm not god awful. Who would like to see hypercar at IMSA rather than LMP2? So we'll do it in a faster car. Let me know. I'm going to have to get used to the Acura because that is the fastest car. Oh, do I really want to do that? Or do we do it in GT3? No, I'm not doing it in GT3. That's just death. We've just experienced what GT3 is like. Maybe not. Who wants to see that? Let me know. I think we should do hypercar. Let's see if there's any more liveries that have been done. Right. Yep. Oh, do you know what? I think we should give it a whirl. Everyone's driving the Acura because it's really fast. I don't have a livery on it. Let's quickly. I've been doing a lot of practice in the hypercar. Yeah, do you know it? I love the hypercars. Don't get me wrong. I really like the hypercars. The only place I wouldn't say struggle. Well, maybe it is a struggle. Where I find the hypercars more difficult is under the braking. Just with this, you know, the brake by wire. I don't know what it is. It's a difficult one to explain, but I've never quite like fully clicked with it. If you know what I mean. I did a lot of hypercars. So when the Porsche, was it last season? I can't remember what it was. Earlier this year. The Porsche was rapid, absolutely rapid when the Porsche first came out around Daytona. And I did an awful lot of running in it. And I could just going into the International Horseshoe, I kept losing the rear, just through not sort of lack of confidence, but this rear, you know, I didn't have the feeling on the pedal that I wanted to under braking. just where this brake-by-wire, I feel like, you know, you go past a certain point of braking where it reduces the amount of regen. And when it does that, it feels like then the car just speeds up, or you know, isn't slowing down as much because it's reducing the level of regen that it's using. I don't know. Can't wait till the update on Monday for the bump start. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Really can't wait for that. The Cadillac, I don't know if you've heard it. It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. If you've seen the little audio clip that they sent out with the with like the patch notes or the update notes, oh my god, go! I urge you to go and listen to it. I've been very fortunate. I'm a lucky boy. I've been able to hear that Cadillac on the bump start in real life, and it's unreal. So I can't wait to drive that car and, like I say, just have that as you go out the pit lane. Had it at Watkins Glen for 6 hours. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, the Cadillac's mega. It's absolutely mega. For sure, it's for sure one of my favourite cars. For sure. But what do we reckon as well? So, do we think they're going to bring out the Valkyrie? We know, of course, that the Ferrari's coming. I'm interested to see what they do with the Ferrari. I'll be honest, chat, because obviously the 499P, it races in WEC, but it doesn't race in IMSA. So when they bring it into iRacing, are they going to allow it to race in IMSA? Now, I'm playing devil's advocate here, right? If they're going to integrate the 499P so we can use it in IMSA on iRacing, is that an early indication that Ferrari are going to go and race the 499P at IMSA in future? Because you think about it, right? I don't know if this is just, you know, a little Easter egg, or, you know, iRacing like getting it out there, you know, or, you know, they're jumping the gun, whatever. But if you think about it this way, iRacing have
Fastest lap for Mayer, 145.4.
iRacing have the license for IMSA, and, you know, they've made it this, you know, really big thing, understandably. So they're God, it's so loud, damn loud. That they're introducing the Ferrari. So does that mean that the Ferrari is going to IMSA? Because if they're introducing it into iRacing and they bring the 499P to be eligible to race in IMSA on iRacing, why would they allow that car to be eligible in iRacing on IMSA if it wasn't going to be in IMSA in real life? Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are. I don't know if that's, you know, me sort of speculating or jumping the gun, but look, I think everyone would love to see the 499P everyone would love to see it, I think, you know. Just waiting for this to pick up iRacing. There we go. You can see my screen. Sorry, I was having technical difficulties. Yeah, just speculating. Be interested to see what you think. If it does come to IMSA, it'd be cool. I could get on board with that. But I'll be honest, that's not the car I'm excited for. The car I'm actually excited for, and if they do bring it out, is the Valkyrie. There is no car I want to race more on iRacing right now than the
Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour.
The Valkyrie hypercar or GTP car. It's just mega, amazing, and obviously a beautiful sounding thing as well. Okay, hypercar it is. Let's see how we get on with this.
There's a car behind. Take care. Rejoin him.
Got to get used to the fact as well that I now have 7 gears. steering on the Acura is like, it's so fast. It's such a fast steering rack. What car? This is the Acura hypercar, so GTP hypercar. All I want is my damn V8
The leader has
Vantage
just
GT3.
done
Yeah,
a
that'd be really cool.
144.0.
I can't wait for them to bring out that new Vantage GT3. That's a gorgeous looking car as well. Absolutely beautiful looking thing. So that I really can't wait for. Yeah, so I know we're back at Daytona, chat. I know we've done quite a lot of Daytona, but we're in hypercar, so it's something a bit different. I'm not going to sit and drive around Spa all night and get pissed off through, you know, incidents and bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing it. I can't afford to keep losing, you know, 200 plus iRacing.
That's a new fastest lap for Burr, 130.3.
That's essentially what I lost the other day, was 200 iRacing across 2 races. I cannot afford to
On your left, clear
lose that
left.
level. We're on the road to 4K, so I want to be going in the right direction, not backwards. Evo's a beautiful car, yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Fucking hell. The level of downforce in this compared to LMP2 through the bus stop is profound. And you know what I love about the hypercars as well is they're so much more compliant. That's such a one-line T1. Holy hell. Ah! Okay. Allow me
6th place.
Allow me to enlighten you. You can go that wide on T1. I urge you to do so. That is the esports line. Probably not a line they'd take in real life, but we take it in iRacing because, say, it's not track limits and you gain about 2.5 tenths doing that. So I urge you to do it. It's a really good line. Certainly helped me find a lot of time. Need the bath in the game. In real life, I believe that's track limits. Yeah, it probably is in real life, but not on here. Not on here. So I urge you to take it. You'll find quite a lot of time if you do. Another little trick as well, which not a lot of people know, and I'll only tell you this because I love you all. If you want to gain an extra 10.5 in qualifying, do this. So at the end of your lap, drive down the inside of the banking here. This is the esports line. Drive across the line like that. You'll gain about a 10.5.
B6. That puts you 1.6 off the pace.
So
your last lap time was a 131.9.
In qualifying for this race, in a couple of minutes, you best believe I'll be taking that line. It's the esports line, but it finds you a little bit of time. The more you know, hey? Illegal. I knew it was coming. No, yeah, I mean it is.
The guy behind has just done a 132.6.
It is pretty illegal. But it works. And you don't get an X for it and you don't get your lap disallowed, so take it what you can.
That's a new fastest lap for Burr, 130.1.
You know, this is all about marginal gains. Marginal gains. If you can make a marginal gain by a tenth, half a tenth, and it's the difference between pole and not pole, I can assure you I'll be doing it.
P7, that lap time was 132.3.
These hypercars just have a level of composure and the braking that is, say, unmatched. Not even by my beloved LMP2 car. Zero confidence taking bus stop that fast. Yeah, bus
lap for
stop is
129.7.
threading the eye of a needle, I'll be honest. But I'm sort of relying on, well, the aero grip and just, yeah, sheer downforce. You've got to get the right line as well, because if you go wrong, it's so easy to get an X. But you can send it through pretty quick. I mean, I'm brake down a gear or down 2 gears to bus stop and just send it through. But if you get the line wrong, you'll notice. Or, yeah, I mean, you'll know if I get it wrong. What setup am I using? So, setup in terms of wheel or on the actual car?
The guy behind has
Wheel.
just done a
So I'm
132.2.
2 Pro, and then I've got a Fanatec, one of the Fanatec F1 wheel rims that I've just converted with USB. I need to get a new wheel rim at some point. That is on the cards, but there's a lot. That was very good free bus stop. Wow. There's a lot of pieces of my setup I need to change and upgrade, but I'll do that in time with money aside. For pedals, I've got Club Sport version 1s. Hell yeah, proper old.
The car in front has just done a 131.4.
They definitely need upgrading. I have got the Club Sport shifter as well. There's a few bits I need to change, but do you know what? I'm actually really enjoying this Acura. I hated it the other day when I drove this, but I must have been in an awful mood because I'm really enjoying this now. Yeah, I mean, if you can go direct drive though for the wheelbase, it's one of the best upgrades you can make, honestly. I used to be a Fanatec wheelbase before, non-direct drive, and made the change to the SimiCube, and it's one of the biggest changes I made just to help find, you know, extra time. The amount of feel you get. Force feedback, I mean, genuinely, it makes it quite physical because I can just turn up the force, the newton meters. So I'm running this currently really on quite a high newton meter, just so then it sort of mimics what I was used to in F3, because we didn't really have power steering. So I'm really used to the steering and the downforce cars weighting up a lot mid corner. That's what feels most natural, so this really gives that effect. So you'll probably see me fighting it a little, you know, through some corners, and on the straights it will try and rip itself out my hands if I relax my hands too much. But say it's you get a level of accuracy and consistency with a direct drive that you couldn't get otherwise. Yeah, Mo's is good. Mo's is really good because they're very good value. So if you're trying to go direct drive, but you don't want to necessarily like spend thousands, Mo's is a really good option. I know a lot of people that run it, and I've heard really good things. So good direction to go at the moment. They're doing really good things, Mo's. 'Cause anyone that's new here though, leave a like on the stream, subscribe. We've got an endurance race here at Daytona tomorrow. Starts at 2 p.m. So make sure you stick around. This will be really good practice. This last race today. Feeling really good in this Acura actually. The pace is good.
Eighth place.
I literally just skimmed the wall there on the way in. Use all the track, he said. And some. A 30.7. I'm just looking at the time, so P1 has done a 29.7. He must have had the most phenomenal slipstream. And must be qualifying as well, surely. Or what am I doing wrong? Yeah, so downshifting to first, I'll tell you why I do it. Let me go back to the pits because I'm going to put a quali setup on and just see where I am on quali pace, but I'll tell you why I downshift to first.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
I'll explain that in the pits on one of the replays. So
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
So with the way the diffs work in these cars, and it's the same in LMP2 as well. Let's go. So 31.9 is my fastest lap. Okay, we're not as far off as I thought. So I'll show you why. So if I roll through, let's go. Okay, first hairpin. Now I'm downshifting to first because, do I do it on this one? There you go. So you'll notice I'm leaving the downshift just until I'm turning into the apex. I'm not necessarily doing it for engine braking. I'm actually doing it more for the diff. The reason for that is because once you're in first and you start to get on the throttle, you start to rotate the car more quickly on the diff than if you was at lower revs. So a large part of the speed you'll find in GTP and LMP2 is actually being able to use the diff correctly, and you'll know how to use the diff to give you one, better traction on exit, and actually just be quicker in general. You can really use it to your advantage to rotate the car. Not a lot of people know it too much, but we do it in real life racing as well, where you'll just get that last downshifting. It's that last little bit of engine braking, and it helps rotate the car mid-corner, so you can then pick up the throttle. The diff's then engaged and working a lot quicker because you're at higher revs, and you can generate almost more slip angle. You know, the car, you want to almost generate a little bit of slip so that the diff starts to lock up and give you that traction and rotate the car for the exit. And that's really the core reason behind it. Not a lot of people know it. Some people don't do it, but I just find it helps me get the nose in on the car a little bit more because it rotates that last little bit of rotation, and then I can pick up the throttle that little bit earlier. So try to have a go. Implement it slowly, because what you don't want to do is you got to be very careful with it, because if you downshift too early, you will shift lock, and you don't want to then of course lock the rear axle and spin yourself out. So it's timing the downshift as well as your throttle application. So have a little play around with it, see how you get on. But this is where, like, I'm taking learnings from real life and techniques that I would use in real life into sim racing. Some of it translates, I'll be honest, some of it does, but then there also naturally are things that don't translate. So
Checkered flags out, P8.
I see basically does this a lot on his P2 streams. It seems to work for him. I do similar F4 very usefully. If you otherwise may run wide. Yeah, the LMP2 is probably one of the best examples actually of where you can really use the diff to rotate the car. You'll notice it actually if you go back and watch my stream from, let me find it. If you go back and watch my Sao Paulo race we did in LMP2, if you watch the Sao Paulo 6 hours, go and watch some of that after this. Go and watch some of my LMP2 footage from there. Now you'll notice in the mid-section of the track where you've got the really sort of long, tight infield section of Sao Paulo with the hairpins and sweeping corners, I am in first. And quite early on into practice for Sao Paulo, I found that by going first or engaging first into or through those corners, I could get on the power so much earlier. So by the point I'm mid-corner, I'm almost full throttle. The car's just rotating, and I use the diff to rotate the rest of the car. So yeah, have a look at that. I've been running the Merc in GT3, and I'm still learning to upshift sooner out of tight corners to get a better exit. Yeah. So sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes you will want to upshift slightly earlier, just so you can dampen the torque, so you don't get as much wheel spin. But again, there's, you know, some occasions you'll do that, some occasions you won't. So it's just about sort of finding that balance. But you'll find that, and you'll get a really good feel for it, because you don't want to upshift so early that you kill all of the revs, and then, you know, you lose momentum. So it's a fine line. That often works very well for medium speed corners. What do I race in real life? So what I was last racing was Formula Renault. So I've got single seater background experience in real life. I'm not currently doing a full season at the moment. Just need to get funding in place, etc. So we'll see if we can expand the YouTube enough to help fund it. Maybe, I don't know. I need to go and find some more money, but obviously racing's unbelievably expensive. I was very fortunate that I was backed by sponsors, but, you know, to go to the next level, it's just more money. So
Pit exit looks clear. We have 2 laps to get the job done.
I'll be real with you guys. Yes, I do race professionally. I would still say I'm professional, but I'm not doing a full season at the moment. But that's, you know, the same situation that a lot of drivers are in, where they just need to, you know, find the backing. Where did I enjoy racing the most? Oh, that's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. I tell you what, so some of my favourite circuits actually were, it sounds ridiculous, some of the ones that were the most dangerous. They just give you the biggest buzz. So a lot of drivers, you know, in single seaters rave about Silverstone Grand Prix. I didn't enjoy Silverstone GP as much because you need to be in an F2 car or an F1 car to really experience Silverstone GP. Like, don't get me wrong, it's amazing. Cops was flat in F3, it was really fast. But it was also, I also knew that I could run off the track and have very little consequence because, you know, the walls are a long way away, there's plenty of runoff. So it wasn't scary, put it that way. Probably one of the scariest circuits and one of my favourites was Brands Hatch GP because the GP loop round the back. I don't know if you've seen, but the walls are about 6 feet off the side of the circuit. And if you made a mistake there in F3, you are having a, I'll be honest, a fucking massive crash. So that was really fun. I loved Donington Park. Donington Park for particularly the GP circuit as well. Really loved that with craner curves. Amazing to drive through craners, flat to the boards and feel the downforce. And probably lastly, it probably sounds quite obvious, the Nürburgring. Just unbelievable place. The Nürburgring is completely bonkers. No two lap is the same round there. Around
The leader's just done a 131.2.
You know, that's one of the peak circuits you can go to if you want to scare yourself, put it that way. But no, yeah, I've been very fortunate. I've been, you know, lucky to race in quite a few places, but those are the ones that stood out to me at least. I've hit the Brands Hatch walls plenty of times, yeah. The Brands Hatch, you know, so I got the lap record at Brands Hatch in Formula Renault, and genuinely, I'm not joking when I say I got out of the car shaking. It was one of those laps where, you know, it was just on the ragged edge, but what a buzz, and you're doing, you know, 140 miles an hour plus around the bottom of the GP loop, just flat to the boards, leaning on the downforce, mega.
The leader has just done a 130.8.
Who's just joined?
Hello.
Hello, Reese. Are you laughing to yourself when you're trying to...
I just sound weird.
I haven't crashed yet, so this is good. My first qualifying lap, though, I messed up dramatically, I'll be honest.
Fastest lap for Selec, 130.6.
Well, I saw that he was in a chat in Rome, so I didn't know what was going on.
Put him?
I saw you in the chat in Rome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get my iRacing back, so I'm just doing a stream and sort of vibing, really. Yeah, I've been very lucky, Mike. You know, I have been a lucky boy. So that's why, you know, if I didn't go back racing full time now, I wouldn't be mad because, you know, I've done things and seen places, race tracks that I never thought I would. So I can't be mad. I'm just grateful that I did get that chance. But I get the more fun element now. You know, I get to step in the cars still. I'm still actively in race cars. I get to do Goodwood Festival speed, things like that. So there's the fun elements of it. Jesus.
P14. That lap time was 132.5.
Why are we so far off the pace? What the fuck? Wow. I mean, we went a whole lot faster in...
You sure you had the quali set up on?
Oh, don't tell me I had race.
What's your fuel? What's your fuel?
Yeah, I don't know. Mate, that was so slow. Hang on. Is this fit? It's open. What the fuck? Mate, it was so slow. Can you imagine if I've just done qualifying on a bloody race setup? I did have the queue set up. Okay. What happened to the pace then? Because we had like fairly. I mean, to be fair, this is top split.
I think I did a 31-1 in the Acura.
Mate, yeah, I'm a long way off that. I was in qualifying though mode the whole way round.
I say that's not normal.
A 32.4, and it wasn't even like it was a bad lap.
I saw your time and I was like, what?
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was a terrible lap, you know.
No, but I thought you'd be in the 31s. That's why.
Oh yeah.
When I saw
Yeah,
32,
yeah, that's
and
what I mean,
I was like,
Yeah, that wasn't.
I don't know.
So I wouldn't say it was a terrible lap either. I'm watching it now.
Oh shit! I have a Liverpool reactor.
I do.
Yeah, I did it the other day. I forgot to fucking post it.
That's right. Why is that?
That's the end of the session. 14th.
I just want to make sure. Ah, no, I see the problem. Fuck, this is bad. I'm not getting 100% throttle input. Shit. Hang on. That's why. That will be why. Hang on, chat. I need to disconnect my pedals and reconnect them. 1 second.
This happens many times. All the times. Too many times. Hi, Steve.
Can't believe I screwed my second lap up. I was on for a really good time.
Oh my god. Okay. I was just looking at my data. I had like 80% throttle. What the fuck? But that will explain why I'm so slow. Jesus.
Yeah, that might be that.
Yeah, I was on
Yeah, I'm getting
45,
full throttle again.
so
We're all
can't
good.
do a half a second up on the 44 and I got 1x on the extra cross stop.
Christ.
Typical.
Oh, that's
Yep.
caused me a world of pain.
You got to race that
So
one.
pissed. I've been on fire today and it's just that one lap just let me down.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've got to try and drive back through now. Race setup's on, yeah. Why? I wish I noticed that, because I could have
Oh,
left the sandbags on. Ballast.
I did some practice today for obviously tomorrow's race.
Yeah.
So every single session I'm joining is dry, but then it turns rain.
Right.
As in, it really, really turns to rain.
Right.
You have about a lap or two, and then you have to put on wets.
Right, okay.
Um,
So are we anticipating, anticipating wet race?
45 minutes.
I don't
The track
know,
temp
because
is
the practice
23 Celsius.
they say like 0% chance of rain the whole time, and then others it's like 0% and then goes up to 90. So I don't really get what it's doing.
Follow
so I
car
guess we'll
number
just go into the
19
unknown.
in the right column.
Right.
That's all I can say.
Good luck everyone, drive smart. Head left.
Starts at 2 tomorrow, so
Left bud.
FYI, I just did the whole of qualifying and realised I was only getting 80% throttle input. Lol.
So many cool stories. Guys, I think it's going off. It feels like a podcast.
Yeah, don't leave it too late when we go green too early.
Say hi to YouTube, everyone. Oh my god, why does he just brake so hard? Jesus.
Hi YouTube. Hello Crispy.
It's like being back at work. Everyone calls me that at work. Crispy.
You love it.
even crew chief calls you that.
Even my crew chief calls me it, so...
Heads up, we're going green. Go, go, go. Clear left, left side, 3 wide, you're on the right. Left side.
Is that big brain move?
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Wow, that was a bloody good start.
Well done,
So
Rich.
cheating.
Good start.
Just get away with it. It's great. Right. Yeah, I don't penalise you for it at all.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? Oh, that was a big wiggle. That's another free position. Oh, come on. What a good start. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. We're back in this.
Oh.
We are back in this. Let's go. Oh, cold tyres. Oh, no. Of course, that's a slowdown.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
Oh, the understeer, man.
I know. I just kept going straight then. I was like, that's not fun.
That's horrendous.
It was, indeed.
On your right. Clear right. 10th position.
It's fine. Look, there's plenty of time and we're going to be quicker than most guys in front, so I'm not stressing. We're chilling. We are chilling.
Although I'm pretty much 2.7k now.
Nice. Climbing.
So we're probably going to get to a high split race tomorrow.
Loving the gains, dude.
No, it's good. I'm just trying to keep it that way. Do you know what's gaming the most? Is driving that car at this track. That's what's gaming the most.
Yeah, this car's been mega, to be fair. I mean, I've actually been enjoying it today. I didn't enjoy it when I drove it the other day, but stop getting X's through there.
So a lot faster than I think we can in there.
Worst spot to get a slowdown. Yeah, literally. It is what it is.
Car left. Clear left. The leader has just done a 131. Car left. Clear left. Selec is now in the lead.
Right, let's keep it neat and tidy, we'll get past him.
Your probably best bet is to pit when you get to the second round of GT3s as well. So you pass him the first time, and then as soon as you come up behind him again, when you have about...
Okay, Rich, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. A bit quicker than us entering turn 6.
Yeah, that makes sense, to be fair.
Obviously, you can go around again, you're going to pass him again and lose more time.
Yeah, I might need you to give me a little hand on that. Oh, I'm getting so much understeer through there. Really wanted to capitalise then and be able to pass this guy, but...
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Ooh, downtime for the new season is December 10th. I'm probably gonna guess you're like second split.
That's, yeah.
Second,
That's, yeah,
second
pretty strong.
split.
10. Okay, Rich, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
I need to get past him because he's holding me up, but I also can't do anything silly. He's messing up consistently
On your right.
through bus stop, and I had to get on the brakes then.
Still there. Clear right.
This is good point.
Left side. He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Sector 1 is car left. Clear left.
Just don't quite have the straight line to pull myself in front.
So it does have straight line fucking Porsche.
Yeah.
I found out the other day the Porsche running straight is mental and straight. It's not very good in the corners, but it's mental and straight.
It's annoying because I'm so much faster.
We'll need to pit for fuel. 27 minutes into the race.
I mean, no way
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Stay close. See if we can unsettle him. Car left. Still there.
Oh, it does.
Still there. Clear left. Left side. Still there.
Come on,
He's still
seriously?
there. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Clear left. On your left. Still there. Left side. He's still there. Still there.
Oh guys, if you
Clear left. Slower
Yeah.
class car ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we're losing time. Losing so much time.
I know you're angry with Daly, but chill out.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Still there.
Oh, that
Clear right.
Ford.
Clear left.
God, he's got such nutty straight line speed, like,
defend him too hard, they made him stay the racing line. He tried to pass you. There you
it's
go.
kind of frustrating. I can pull myself up behind him, like, no problem, but when I get the run, out of the bus stop, because I'm so much faster through here, but... Like, come on, dude.
You're so much faster, you just hit him.
Yeah, I was consciously aware of that race.
Bumping him through, just like, move.
I might go to the esports line on the way to the
That's a
one.
new fastest lap for car
I'm in your
right.
session, so I'm watching it all the time.
Still there. He's still there. Clear right. Alright, Rich. Keep it nice and smooth. Come on,
There
let the
we
race
go.
come to us. P9.
I can't lie, that was so fucking worth the 4Xs I just got for that.
What did you get a 4X? What, you got a 4X for that?
Yep. Yeah, we had a bit of contact. God, man, that was so intense. I was like, do you know what? I'm not going outside again because he's just going to brake late down the inside. I just got to stick it to him. Right. Disappear. Knew my esports line would come in handy at some point. Illegal!
Okay, Richard, so battery deployment.
Just Steve, you didn't see nothing, okay? you won't see that in You won't see that in a short later at all. It's not illegal. I don't know what you're on about.
Your battery deployment, use
Yep.
balanced on the infill, balanced on the infill.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Okay. Straight to the steward's office. my chat's shouting at me, Reese, for that overtake.
Michael Massey will have to have a go with you.
There's an incident in turn 1.
Yeah, you're coming up to a lot of GT3s, so just be careful here.
Yeah.
Okay, Rich. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you. The gap to DuPont behind
We're
is
taking
now
a 5-second
4.2
penalty
seconds.
worth it, I know, right?
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
I got nervous then, I wasn't sure if that Mustang had seen me.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Give me all the boost, baby. Let's go.
Slower class car ahead.
Cool, we're up to 9X's, chat. We taking risks in search of that iRacing.
Oh, 9X already.
Yeah, well, I got 4, didn't I, for that?
The gap in front
contact.
is now
I should never have
0.7.
got 4X's for.
That is.
It is what it is. Goodbye for safety rating, though. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Look, safety rating's going to come back up anyway tomorrow because we've got a long endurance race, so it will. I'm not too worried.
Not weaving in between us. We're going to crash into each other.
Right, let's use the speed that we have. And start making some overtakes. Who is next on my hunting list? I'm coming, baby. Car ahead loads. Yeah, lost loads. It did, didn't it, actually? We caught him a lot through the traffic. Well, the cars ahead in general, actually. This little gaggle of GTPs in front of us, they all lost a lot of time. Let's see how high up we can get. We've definitely got, I think, you know, a top 7, maybe top 6 finish here with the pace we've got. If we keep up pace like this, and I can get on terms with these cars in front, we should be alright. Let's see. Let's keep sending it, see where we can get to. I'm actually quite enjoying this. It's good fun.
Okay, Rich. Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Daytona's always fun.
Yeah, Daytona is always mega. I thought I'd have got angry at this car by now, but I haven't. Always a bonus.
The guy in front has just done a 131.5. You've used half your fuel.
Try and catch you now, Nico.
I've never seen so many Acuras in my life.
The gap in front
They're
is
all
now
accurate.
0.9.
Am I watching F1 tomorrow? Abso-goddamn-lutely. Hell yeah. Quite looking forward to the last race of the season. You know, I really hope McLaren get the constructors. I know it's probably looking that way, but you know, who knows with their strategy calls and some of the little mistakes that they've made. But I'm gunning for them for the constructors. Be nice to see them back on top. Oh, that's the wrong way. Didn't want to go build for hybrid engine. Yeah, it should be a good race. It's been, on the whole, quite a good season, I think. Certainly more enjoyable than last year.
And I'll be back.
Carried a little bit too much speed in then, but These guys in front of us are battling, so we should catch
Come
them.
on, just send it.
Just want Bottas to score points. Yeah, that'd be a nice way to see him exit, wouldn't it? Points in his last race. He had an amazing qualifying. Amazing qualifying. Hulkenberg as well. Wow. Didn't expect that. So if you want to see the difference the turn 1 line makes, there it is. Just by running that a little bit wider, look how much
If
we
I can hold
gained.
your toe, Max, we can gap the guy. Not Max, Nikos, if I can hold your toe, I can try and gap the guy behind.
This is a bit of an accident waiting to happen up here as well, looking at this.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
These guys are really battling.
I'm keeping the front, guys. You can cut this.
Trying my best.
E9.
I think I got a tiny bit down on my front end.
Fucking hell. I suppose it's the back of him. I didn't expect him to break like that. Holy moly. Oh, gets a free page good drop. How does he? I didn't see that. That's a shame. That is a shame. I don't really agree with all these penalties and stuff, you know, that they get for power units, etc. You know, it's a bit out of their control. I get it that they're doing it, you know, to cut costs, but you know, as long as they're still within the
Here you are.
cost cap, why can't they have as many engines as they like? You know. But yeah, I kind of get it. I mean, there was people in Formula Renault that were putting fresh engines in every time we went to a race circuit, so make of that what you will. Motorsport is literally a money game.
That was a 132.5.
Oh my life.
There's an incident
Wow.
in turn 1.
Wow.
You're right.
He just got absolutely deleted. Oh my god. Well, 2 for the price of 1 there. We'll take it. New director, new rules, yeah. Oh, did he overtake in the pit lane, did he? I didn't see that. Oh, just starting to struggle with the tyres a little bit. A little bit of understeer, but that was probably dirty air as well from these cars in front.
Down back.
No worries, dude. We had 2 cars go off in front of us, turn 1, so I got a nice little 2 for the price of 1.
Oh, they hit each other.
No, well, I don't know what happened.
Okay,
One of
Rich,
them just ran
10
really
minutes of
wide,
fuel remaining.
and then the car in front of me just lost the rear and went sort of flying off in front of me, which was kind of, I'll be honest, it's quite funny, but
You're catching the cars in front, so it's good.
we are, indeed. Still got a good few laps before we need to box as well, so I'm going to try and sort of make the...
The leader has just done
done
131.3.
Oh, he's boxing, look. License a bit early, interesting.
Gonna try and go for an undercut.
P5.
Unbelievable, man, unbelievable.
Am I quite comfortably quicker, Reese?
Quicker than the car in front at the minute.
Yeah.
Who the fuck sent me a friend request on Discord?
I'm up to 10x's, lol.
I have a 1 up there. I got a little regret. I'm a little.
Do you know what? I'd take back every bad piece I said about this actor. I quite like it. For this, anyway. Okay, here comes the run. Which way do we go, chat? Left or right? I'm thinking esports line. The inside always works. Oh, holy moly. Dude, do not brake like that if you're peeling off into the pitch. Jesus Christ.
Alright, Rich. Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P3.
Just to let you know, with the pit entry as well.
If you pass the DC cars, man, you need to pass everyone, not one car, and park it on the
Slower class car ahead.
Just with the pit entry as well, you can just completely cut the white line on the inside and just go straight in.
Cost everyone about 2 seconds there.
Brown pants, yeah, that was massive brown pants. I did think I was going to go into the back of him then for a second. Just because, you know, he didn't even say he was entering the pits either, so I wouldn't mind if you actually let me know, but...
Okay, think about pitting within the next lap or two, because you're going to be coming up to the
Car right.
GT3s again.
Clear right.
Okay.
Gap to Carter. In front is now 2.3.
How much fuel are we going to need?
38 litres,
Okay.
I believe.
That'll definitely get us in the end, yeah?
37.5, yeah, you should be fine.
Okay.
So you can box now if you want to. Put the fuel in.
Yeah, it's probably worth
The leader,
it, isn't it?
Selleck, is pitting. Carter is leading the
The
race.
leader's pitted, so yeah, box now.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 88 kilometers per hour.
Right, and most importantly,
Box in for 5,
don't miss the
4,
bloody box.
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yeah, I've done 38 litres, so that's just... Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you'll have more than enough. It'll be fine.
I came in on 36. I've just upped it to 38. Lol, imagine, would have underfueled. Lol.
No.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing!
Here for a couple of seconds there. Just really we'll keep patient.
Half distance. Fuel is tight. You might need to save some fuel to get to the end. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
I've only seen it happen once, so I just said it don't happen again. But you should be good. I'll let you know if it does it again.
Have I lost places there? Bits. I suppose there's people that still get to pit though, aren't there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cold tyres. Right, let's see if we can go get Simon, shall we? Play a little game as Simon says.
Okay, Rich. The
Inside or
next car
outside?
is Peralta.
I actually messed up the bus stop there because I didn't actually come off the throttle fully. Well, that would not have been ideal. Just try and sort of minimise the X's now until the end.
Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can. E7.
Why has he suddenly started going really slow? Guessing he's got to slow down.
He's got massive front end damage as well.
How is he?
Yeah.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, keep you going back.
The leader is pitting now.
That's okay, thank you.
Bit better for a bus stop. not wanting to go through there when I don't have a car in front of me because the dirty area is not fun. Not fun.
And what did that achieve?
The gap to Martel behind is now 0.7.
Man, I've got some options, don't you thought I would go.
P6, you've just done a 132.3.
But no, I won't mind it. However, I've been treated with traffic this week. I do not care. I got past it. That's all I wanted. And I did it safely.
I don't care either. There was 4 or 5 cars in front of you.
We just went a little bit light on the way into the apex there.
Dude, you just yap on the video too much. Just shut up and drive.
Oh,
I'm stuck my pit.
Hey, look, you know, we're up to P6. It's pretty respectable from where we started. Won't complain about that too
The
much.
gap to Bamber ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8.
I'm gaining iRacing. That is the main thing. Spicy
Coming
bush,
up on a slower class car.
You have a lovely finesse for controlling low-speed corner exit. Oh, thank you very much. I'll put that down to my very sensitive, peachy ass.
That last lap was a 132.2. Car left. Still there. Clear left. On your right. Right side's clear.
We dancing around the outside, baby. Oh, oh no.
oh.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
That was my fault. Fuck. That was completely my fault. Well, I fucked that right up. That chat is what happens when you release the brake way too quickly.
Clear left.
Annoying that it's cost me that much time as well, but there we go. I knew exactly what I'd done as soon as that had happened as well. F, I know. It was that finesse you was talking about, Mike. You know, I just tried to finesse a little bit too much, and I came with the pedal a little bit too quickly.
7th position. Car left. Left side. Clear left.
Rather than bleed off, I leapt off the brake pedal way too aggressively. That's all that was. It's fine. There's still plenty of opportunity for things to happen. This is like what you're playing with when it comes to balancing the car on corner entry, exit. You know, little
The gap behind is now
tiny little
1.1.
inputs like that, or wrong inputs like that, can make a big difference.
I thought you were trying to give it a left. Sorry.
No, it's not letting come.
That was just beautiful. from
Okay,
Buster.
Rich. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Still have the MP2s to deal with. Yeah, that's true. We're going to come up on them, aren't we, actually? That's the point. God, that's
Yeah,
annoying, because I would have been in P5. I would have gained another position. I'd be sat in P5 right now if I didn't spin.
You've just done a 132.7.
God damn it. It is what it is, but we'll see if we can catch them. Still got time.
Ryan, Philip, you okay, mate? Or...
I just gapped the car behind by 4 tenths, so we'll at least pull away from him. Bus stop. Oh, it's annoying. I should be up there with them. I'm frustrated at myself now for that spin.
It is what it is. Just get back on it.
Indeed.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
I'm actually losing time to the car behind in the infield. That was quite scrappy though, to be fair, by me. Not my finest lap. I love how it says like iRacing gain ... doesn't know how much I can gain. That's helpful.
Hmm.
Dancing the car through T1.
Or you're going to crash outside.
Downforce, mate.
There's an incident in turn 6. Yellow flag, caution.
Can't lie, I got excited then. I thought that was a GTP car, but it wasn't. It was LMP2. Damn. That was pretty nasty for a bus stop, can't lie. That was nice. Car's just like gone through phases where like the tyres just started to drop off a little and now they're coming back to me a little, so it's all good.
Okay, Rich, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Slower class car ahead. Incident in turn 2. It looks like Martel, yellow flag.
That's enough position made up.
Car right. Clear right.
Can't even do that right. And Nikos, you blinked again.
P6, baby. Let's keep going. Where did we start? 14th? Something like that?
The gap behind is now 1.0 seconds.
I think so.
I'll take it. Couldn't have asked for a worse place to catch a GT3. Lol, thanks.
Really sorry. Sorry, man.
Six seconds is the gap to P5 now.
Don't know what you said, but I said that.
P6, you're coming up on a slower car. Don't be distracted. Defend your position. They're faster than us into turn 6.
That's fine. Wasn't looked there.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Finish P6, nice one, well done. Yeah, that's a good race. P13 to P6, that's very good. Oh, you bloody chicane! Oh, yeah, we need to watch the X's now. 15 X's we're up to out of 17. That is not fun. How long have we got left? 7 minutes, okay. Yeah, we need to be squeaky clean.
That lap was at 132.5.
Nah, GG, mate. GG.
Slower class car ahead.
The traction in this car is absolutely mega, isn't it, Reese?
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's got really nice rotation as well.
Car left. Clear left.
About 80% throttle you'd have placed for P3. Yeah, I think so. So the qualifying's really hurt us here. And if I'd have noticed that earlier on, that would have been handy, but at least we noticed it for the race, because otherwise this would have been a really painful race. It's just hurt our result really quite hard.
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you. The gap behind is now 1.8.
We'll go that way. I wasn't messing with that.
That lap was at 132.5.
All by yourself like I do, so don't try and burn that on me. Nah, that's okay. I lost the position.
Left side. Clear left. Okay, Rich. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
5 minutes to go.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Got an itch in my left eye and it's really bugging me.
so quick. Straight.
Nice try, Byron.
Okay, yeah, finished before, maybe.
Fastest lap for Selleck,
No,
131.3.
I don't have after that.
It's aliens driving around doing a 31.3. Wow. Wowie.
Yep.
Fast. That's fast. That is
There's a
really
group of
fast.
slower cars ahead.
Excuse me, coming through.
Yeah, sorry, Record.
On your right. Clear right.
Sorry.
To be honest, I was praying that he'd send me then, and I'm glad he did. It's so nice because you can just straighten the steering on the exit in this car and just let the diff do the rest. I mean, you'll probably notice, like most corners, my steering's pretty much straight on the exit,
V6.
or I'm slightly a bit of opposite lock, but you know, I'm not putting armfuls of lock in, but just sort of letting the tyres dance on the sort of limit of their grip. And it's really nice traction on exit.
Alright, Rich. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.7. You're coming up on a slower class car. Car right. Right side's clear. New fastest lap for Selleck, 131.3.
Unbelievable, mate.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
3, 4, 4, erase, and then dog food.
Oh, I love passing the
Come on.
GT3 cars at the top of the bank, and it just feels awesome to them.
Yeah. I prefer doing the passing than being passed.
For sure.
Okay, Nick. No, no worries, guys.
Just chase the throttle a little bit.
That's 2
aggressively
minutes
there out
left.
of
2 minutes.
Turn 1.
Freaking hell was that?
Yeah, the top three in the GT3s are just so close to each other.
Is it?
You know, they're covered by about a tenth.
Oh, brilliant.
That's P1, 2 and 3 in the GT3s, nose to tail. Yeah, that's mega. That's very cool. We must only have one more lap left, surely.
About 2 laps left.
I hope this is the last lap. Yeah, last lap. Oh, started getting nervous then. I was looking at fuel going, ah!
Very little fuel left. One more to go. That lap was a 132.7. Coming up on a slower class car.
Little wiggle, little wiggle. Oh, what a nice chap. Let me through, look at that. Legend. Thank you, dude. The only thing that's frustrating about this is I would have been P5 if I didn't have that spin, but do you know what? I've really enjoyed this. Good little race, nice little recovery from P14.
The gap ahead is now 6.6.
It's amazing what having 100% throttle will let you do.
Daytona is
Slower class car ahead.
Daytona is always popular.
Yeah, for sure. That's a really nice race to end the stream on.
Just
Really,
2 minutes
really
left, 2 minutes to go. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks
No,
like
I
it's
want to go back and
Peralta.
watch my start again because I went around the outside, but
There's an incident in turn 2.
Let's
It looks
watch that
like
again.
Carter, 6th place. Okay, that's the finish. Well done,
simply
mate.
awesome. One day you'll make it to the Daytona instead of Rolex 24 hours. Yeah, that would be awesome. I badly want to go as well.
That's what I was. I've had two semesters.
I don't know what you want to achieve on YouTube, but
I'm
you
so
have what it takes to be successful here. Pace, knowledge, entertaining.
don't
Oh,
have
thank you very
any.
much, Mike. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I mean, look, the YouTube stuff, I'd love to obviously see if it can go somewhere. Purely because I really enjoy bringing the races to you guys naturally, but also, you know, if it goes somewhere enough to give the platform to be able to go back racing and equally bring that to you guys as well, that'd be cool. But look, I just really enjoy doing the races, obviously the big special events, and being able to give my perspective as an actual driver and some of my, you know, experience and knowledge. If I can portray that and, you know, help you guys, you know, learn something or get a little bit quicker in your own sim racing, then that's awesome. So let's have a look and see what the start was like, because we danced around the outside at turn 1. Yeah, definitely give them a go. You know, if you need anything else, just send me a message. If you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram's RichardCrisp_official. Follow me on Instagram. If you need any help, send me a message. I'll give you some tips. No problem. Let's ride on board, because.
Oh yeah, Bus Simulator's free.
Sorry.
Bus Simulator's free to play.
So I committed to the outside really early, and I just drove for how many cars was that? 1, 2. Did I make it all the way around? Wow, I went around 3 cars. Nope, not quite. Or did I? Round 2 round the outside, technically round 3 because I went down the inside and into the hairpin. And then down as wow. Oh, that was a mega start. That was that was one of the best starts I've had to a race in a while. So it was like 3 cars technically T1 and a 4th by T2, or by the hairpin. Damn. Yeah, that was lit. I'll be honest, that Porsche is so fast in a straight line, I was getting really annoyed. Have you guys seen my race start? I went around the outside of 2 cars in T1 and then down the inside into first hairpin. So I passed 4 cars by the time I got to the second hairpin.
I'll have a look now. You should look at my lap 25 or start. Had a really good pass into turn 1, and then an MT8 almost killed me.
Lap 25?
Yeah, start lap 25, turn 1 to turn 5, basically.
Okay, yeah, I'll have a look.
Cost me a P2, but, you know, we're all fighting at this.
Holy moly, he came from a long way back. Dude, you came from so far back. That's mad.
Gave me plenty of space, so I see why I couldn't do it.
I was going to say, holy cow, yeah, T2, the LMP, or GTP.
Went straight into me. I saw him coming, I left in the room, just went straight into me.
Yeah, you were lucky you see him coming. He was coming in like Danny Kvyat the torpedo. Jesus.
Yeah, I think I turned away just as I was turning in. I saw him and I straightened up and gave him his face, and then he just went straight into me.
The first comment I see in my chat is torpedo. I'm playing this. I'm streaming. The first comment I see after watching that replay is torpedo.
Well, it cost me a P2, but I'll take a P3 for the fun race. Shame about the other people in the lobbies. And yes, Simon, I agree. People just can't wait. I don't even know what position he was in. He's probably fighting for himself.
Yeah, no, I agree. I find it really annoying. So I had 80% throttle in qualifying, which is why I qualified at the back. I didn't even realise as I was going round until I was like, looked at my laptop. I was like, why is that so abnormally slow? Realised I had 80% throttle input. So I had to reset my pedals before going into the race, and I've just gone from P14 up to P6. So pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's one of the best races I've had today. I've had a few disappointing ones, but I totally roasted my second lap. I was on for a pole time, and I just got a stupid 1x on the last bit of the bus stop. Such a stupid 1x. I was on for like a 43.4. Would have been like my PB this week. I'm so gutted.
That's what it is. You'll get it in the next one. But yeah, no, good move into turn one. That was ballsy. Last of the late breakers right there.
Well, to be honest, he went really, really, really wide and just opened the door. You know, you open the door, someone's going to send it, right?
Yeah, of course, it's far too inviting.
I mean, he picked the GTP. That's where the GTP go.
Yeah, literally. Did you see my first lap?
I'll take a look now.
Do you know what? So looking at this, right, where I came in, I mean, I did come in quite hot. Fair play to this guy on the inside for giving me enough room as well, because he could have quite easily come across.
The problem I got with watching your laps is that I don't render all the cars, so I miss out half your laps.
Ah, I see, fair. Yeah, he could have quite easily come across on me and
yeah, turn one and
left me no room.
The first part of the lap I saw you had some good overtakes there, man. Made a lot of positions at the start there.
I just saw that line around the outside and I was like, that's mine.
Yeah. Well, I pre-warn you, if you ever plan on doing the endurance this weekend, don't bother. It was hurricane rain in the one earlier on. I got killed.
Do you know, it's funny, we're doing it tomorrow, so we're doing the 2 PM race. I'm going to stream it live on YouTube, so if you want to watch and see if I get killed or if I make it out alive, feel free.
What are you watching?
I might take a look, but I'm not home tomorrow, so I'm going to miss the one tomorrow. But today's one was literally light rain, no rain, heavy rain, and it was monsoon rain, and then it was just a wall of spray. You couldn't even see beyond your bonnet. You could barely make out the lights of the guy ahead. You definitely couldn't see any braking points or apexes. Like, it was nigh on impossible conditions.
That sounds like a literal nightmare.
Wow. It throws an 89% chance of rain. I do hope you don't get that 89% chance. You get that 10% that isn't.
I quite like the wet, to be fair. I'll put my rain dancing shoes on. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I was looking forward to doing the rain until I actually got in the session and saw how bad the spray was at the start.
Yeah. See.
And then people started making ridiculous moves, and then P's were starting from the pits. They started coming through the field and just door banging on every damn corner. I ended up with a meatball after like 5 laps.
See, I like the spray in this, right? Because the spray in iRacing is the closest thing on any simulator I've found to comparing to real life. I mean, I've raced in real life, so I know what the spray is like. And I get frustrated with every other sim I go on where the spray is not realistic. Whereas iRacing is the first sim that's actually really simulated it actually quite accurately. So it's not, it's just realistic. So to me, I'm kind of used to that. no visibility.
Yeah. What's your channel name on YouTube?
Richard Crisp Racing.
All right. Oh, hello. I see your picture. Yeah, I'll back out the session now. I'll speak to you in the chat.
No worries. See you in a minute. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that lap one. That was a mega start. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I found the perfect line through T1. They just opened the gap beautifully. This Porsche though, Martin, was getting so frustrating because they have so much straight line speed. I was topping out in the Acura as I was getting up the slipstream, so how am I only 3.6k? So after COVID, I took a long break from sim racing. I started getting my iRacing up during sort of pandemic. And after that, I took a long break, so I never really focused on it too much. I've recently obviously got back into it in a much bigger way, so I've gone from 3k, well 2.8k up to where I am now in a matter of sort of weeks or months. So we're climbing. We're on the road to 4k. We'll see where we can get to, but I should, if I kept at it, I should more be up to 7, 8, 9. If I had have actually kept at it from the pandemic, but I took a break because I was racing IRL. Yeah, this season's been really good for mine, to be fair. I mean, I've gone up a fair amount, to be fair. Right, should we go into another session? I don't know if I want to do another race. It's kind of late, but I'm also like wide awake. Do you know what we probably should do? Are you practicing at the moment, Reese?
No.
Should we jump into a practice server? The only reason being, I'm just slightly flapping. I haven't done any, and I mean any, testing in the wet.
You can. I'm just going to chillax a little bit.
No worries. I started at Indy. I went from 2.9k to 3.7k. Then last few weeks, I went all the way to 4.4k. Nice. Wow, you've had mega gains, dude. That's proper climbing. Night, Mike. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining, buddy. So how much iRating did I gain? I gained 14. Oh my god. My safety rating has really gone down, Swanee. I'm 2.13 safety rating. I need to watch that. I mean, it's fine. We've got a long endurance race tomorrow to pick that back up, so we're chilling on that. Providing we don't have just utter carnage. Gained 14 iRating in that last race, so I'm now 3.675. So I fill you in, Mike. So up until yesterday, I was just shy of 3.9k. I did 2 races yesterday. One IMSA. I'll be honest, I made a little bit of a boo-boo in that I missed my pit box and I had to then tow back to the pits. That was my royal fuck up because I didn't have crew chief running. I had it open, didn't have it running, so I didn't get my countdown to my pit box and I just missed it because I wasn't paying attention. So that's completely on me. I lost 94 iRating though for that mistake. Not fun. Then I went into a GT sprint race and I had probably the biggest piece of netcode I've seen in iRacing for a long time, I'll be honest. If you go to my shorts after the stream, go to my shorts and watch my latest short video and you'll see the level of complete fuckery, I'll be honest, that I had. Because it just ruined. I was absolutely ruined. But it was like 2 feet of netcode between me and the car in front. It's mad. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, yeah, that's gutting. Yeah, mostly in the GT3 Sprint because IMSA has been so popular. Low participants in the Simicube sprints. Are you doing sim? Wow. See, I did Simicube GT Sprint earlier at Spa and I got absolutely killed. Like, top of O-Re's ready on, just carnage. Absolute carnage. I've got my, yeah, I mean, pit limiter, forgetting that's like, it's easily done. What do you reckon, what session is it, Reese? The, endurance?
IMSA 2 point.
IMSA Endurance
Yes.
Series, here we go, Daytona, yeah.
Yeah.
2 p.m, right. I've got to get back into driving the LMP2 now. Wow, wee woo. Spa is crazy, I'm slow as fuck, so I farm Daytona. Yeah, I've really struggled at Spa. I was doing it earlier in the McLaren, and I was like, do you know what? I was hoping I'd be like all right, but I've really struggled with it. I'll be honest, like GT3 chat isn't my forte. Not because I don't like it, I don't I don't gel with the cars. Like, I can drive them, don't get me wrong. You know, I can drive them and I'm still quick, but I don't have that little like 5-10% extra that I can find in a single seat or LMP or GCP. But that's just where I think, because of my background, I mean, you can see my race car on screen. I'm so used to single seater and that way of driving. You know, where you've got downforce and bleeding off the brakes with the aero. I'm just used to that way of braking. Fastest time at Spa is 18.8. I can't seem to get faster than that. Okay. Yeah, so I'd have to hop into a session with you, Steve, and I can give you some tips. I need to see what lines you are, what lines you're taking as well. I mean, there's quite a few areas you can get quite a big gain initially at Spa, so I'd probably be able to knock like 5/10 second out of your time just through a little bit of tuition. I do like the GT3s. I really enjoy them. Don't get me wrong. You know, they're great because the racing's close, but I love them at Le Mans. Really love the Mustang at Le Mans. There's just some circuits and some GT3s I don't click with, I'll be honest. But you know, we always do like Nürburgring 24 hours and all those big races. I'll hop in one day. Yeah, for sure. We'll have to hop on one day and I'll give you some tuition because I'm down to do that. If I can help you out, I shall do. Mustang at Silverstone was mega. I didn't drive the Mustang at Silverstone. I wish I did. I didn't really do too much at Silverstone. I was always doing it in LMP, that's why. I just love the downforce. Downforce is just mega. We've had a good gain of subscribers today. We're up to 164. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification, because tomorrow at 2 p.m. we're doing the endurance race. I need to actually schedule that as well. I'll do that once the stream's ended. We'll get some photos from this practice session. Of course it's dry. Lol. Go into the session hoping, wow, it's literally 0% chance of rain. Nice. So this is the thing, if you have like really consistent good results, you can make gains so quickly, but just as quickly as you gain, the second you have a bad race, they more than smack you back to reality, I find anyway. Like I say, my mistake yesterday cost me 94 iRating. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You do have to have a lot of luck, yeah. Absolutely. 100%. and sometimes you just get in these ruts. I don't know if everyone else finds it. You'll get in these ruts and just have like a run of bad races where, you know, you'll have 4 or 5 races on the bounce where you just consistently get taken out, or something happens, you lose iRacing, you know, whatever the reason is. And it's so difficult to get yourself out of that rut, and sometimes it's like you just want to walk away and come back, you know, after a few days. Give yourself a break. Well, I came into this with the idea of doing some wet weather testing, and it's dry. Of course it is. I might hop out of this and purposely go into just a wet practice, just so I can get a feel for Daytona in the wet. 'Cause like I say, I don't want to go in this blind, so let's do that. Let's do that. That's a very good idea. Do we know who's starting the race tomorrow, Reese?
No idea.
We haven't got that far yet. Right, so
We'll just probably decide who starts tomorrow.
yeah. Let's do a test drive. It's saying chance of rain none. The fuck? That's not true. Taking a short break today. Yeah, fair. No worries, Martin. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. And good luck with your next few races as well. Hopefully you keep gaining the iRating. You done well. Realistic weather. Let's change this forecast. No shot. Static. Let's just go with. Did you say it was like heavy rain? Let's just go with heavy. What is the worst that could happen? Track moisture, heavy. Bosh. Right. We'll go with this. I'm just loading it up now, chat. God, this is going to be like either really fun or really, really difficult. I feel like you have to brake on the inside for T1. Like right to the inside rather than the outside, because there's a lot of white lines there. Have you done any wet weather running, Reese?
Yeah.
We have. What's it like?
It's alright. It's not bad.
It's not quite near certain death then.
It's the bus stop is just
Lethal.
yeah.
I was going to say, I can imagine the bus stop's just a big puddle, isn't it?
Yeah, just basically don't touch the curbs. And then you've got the infield is... Oh, in the infield, you're just basically taking the abnormal racing line for it. Basically, in the hairpin, you brake on the inside. Same with the... You go past the left kink, you probably want a little lift or brake, depending. Then the right-hander, you'll want to stay on the inside because of the puddles. And then same again as you come onto the banking. Then there's a massive puddle as you come onto the banking.
Right.
So you'll tend to slide. And then the whole banking is just flat because obviously the rain washes off. So there's no rain on it.
Okay. Have we got a wet setup? We should have a wet setup, don't we?
Should be enduro wet.
Okay, yeah. This would be interesting. Bam. See what this is like. You know, I almost just put it in the pit wall coming out out of the pit lane.
Oh,
Washed. How much does the Fernando Alonso steering technique apply? I feel like this is not flat. Oh, it's definitely not flat. Okay. We're learning. This is important learnage for tomorrow. That's really what I want. So, bus stop's just one big puddle, yeah?
basically.
Lovely. Delightful. Oh shit, yeah, I see what you mean. Fucking hell. I mean, I feel like I navigated that okay. Do you know what target lap times are? Or like a goodish wet lap?
I think you're looking probably somewhere in the 40s. Maybe? I don't know. Can't honestly remember.
I'm just testing to see how late I can brake for T1. Do you know what? I don't want to jinx myself by saying this, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
You haven't seen the worst of it yet.
Well, I put the moisture on heavy. Does it get worse than this? Really? Oh, lovely. Okay, I just outbrake myself.
When it rains in Florida, it fucking pours.
You'll need to give back the time gained.
It's so rich, isn't it? Because I just said that and just straight away missed the bus stop. Commentators, guys, going right in. Right, let's see if I need to try and work out where I can brake for T1, like how late. I mean, it's definitely earlier than normal, but holy hello, white line. You tried to get me there, white line. Yeah, no, not today, not today. Yes, I saw that coming. Oh, it's so murky as well, like. Wrong if I said I actually almost like enjoy this just as much in the wet as the dry. Is that a weird thing to say?
Nah, not really.
Oh, that's a big puddle, isn't it? At the old at the bus stop. Wow. Yeah, that's quite puddly.
Your lap time was at 146.66.
Oh, that's a big puddle. I'm just trying to spot where the best line is to go through the worst of the puddles for T1, because if I can find like a...
Hug the inside.
Yeah.
Just inside it, because there's puddles all on the outside. So
Yeah.
if you're going to try to go around there, you're just going to slide off.
That's what I was thinking, because if I can just find a better line, I can just brake like a metre or a couple of metres later, and then it's like you gain so much. Fucking hell, you don't want to go to the inside there, that is so slippery.
Watch the track limits, please, Rich.
This is why we practice, chat, because I'm deliberately driving all over the circuit and deliberately going off to sort of identify tomorrow where I can place the car and where I definitely cannot place the car. So I know it probably looks like I'm just making a bundle of mistakes, but it is purposefully done. I'd do the same in real life, like if it was a wet race weekend, I'd do the same in real life, but I wouldn't quite take the quite as careless approach as this, because obviously you can't afford to shunt it, whereas with this, slightly less risk. I just hit reset. So I'm doing like 46s, Reese?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I'm actually quite enjoying this. Right, inside line, hug. Yeah, that works. Okay, a lot more grip. Oh dear, got the power a bit early. Oh, that's a big curb.
Track limits, keep it within the lines. We need to slow down, give back some time.
So like dramatic inside T1. And I think the rest of it I've pretty much got figured out.
It depends on how it's going to start tomorrow, because it might even start in the dry and then work its way to the wet. So we don't know. We literally just got into
Can't take as much speed around there. Yeah. Well, Martin, who was in my chat, he said it was, he did it earlier today and he said it was like properly wet. Properly wet. Let's see if we can like look a decent lap together in a minute. Nice, because like the bus stop, you can sort of like let it understeer just across the curbs. If you can sort of get the first part straight-ish, you can sort of let it understeer into the middle of the track and then just get it back for the second part in a weird way. Big lock up into T1.
Oh, I feel so fat.
What makes you say that?
I don't know, just I feel fucking bloated all the time.
Visibility with the lights is actually quite hard.
Sector 1 is quick.
It can be a little bit. It can be.
Yeah, it just gives this like murky sort of, almost a bit like foggy. Fucking hell, I just had a big lock up into the chicane. Into the bus stop. Oh my god. I just had to bail out
Mind
of
these
that.
track limits, please, Rich.
you're probably better off lifting close commands because you're probably going to be doing that anyway.
Yeah. I should probably lengthen out the braking zone for that. Try again in a second.
We just want to keep it consistent. That's the thing. Just keep it consistent. Like, we don't need to take any unnecessary risk in this weather.
Oh no, for sure. Turn one, that was beautiful. I am half a second up. The Alonso steering technique does work on some corners quite nicely. The art of dancing in the rain. We are 7/10 up, baby. Beautiful. Gonna break offline a little bit.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
That was a tidy lap. That was a tidy lap. Very, very, very tidy lap. 45.3.
That lap time was 1:45.39. Sectors 1 and 2 are fast. Sector 3 time's okay.
Couple of pointers. So turn one, if you're carrying too much or a fair bit of speed in, you will understeer out towards the white line on the outside. If you hit that white line or you do understeer out to it, prepare for considerable oversteer. Do you know what though? Once it really turned, actually it gripped up really nicely. Really nicely. The spray in this is just mega. Horseshoe, I'm just sort of slowly rolling onto the throttle. I'm trying not to induce understeer. It looks just mega on the banking, doesn't it, with all the spray? Yeah, so cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like, I didn't really change my line too much through bus stop. If you can get it turned, you can just straight line the curbs, and then it's alright. Mega. Mega. Well, I would say I am happy with that for the most part. It's very limited testing, but it's enough to tell me what I need to do. Let's get a nice little still to end the stream on. Right. I'm going to quickly end my stream, Reese. 1 second.
Okay.
Well, look. We had a good few races there, I think, didn't we? That was quite fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that second IMSA race. I know it's been a lot of Daytona. I appreciate you guys sort of sticking around this late to see the races. Daytona is going to be back tomorrow, but with another twist because it's going to be a wet race. So 2 p.m. race start, or the session starts at 2 p.m. So make sure you tune in. Those of you that want to see the utter carnage that is probably going to go down tomorrow at Daytona for this IMSA endurance race. We're in LMP2, the beloved LMP2 we see here. It's going to be a wet race. That's what we're anticipating, is what we're thinking, hence why I've just done some wet over practice. So make sure you stick around. Those of you that haven't subscribed, leave a subscribe, leave a like. Thanks for joining. We'll see you at 2 p.m. tomorrow for some IMSA carnage. Ciao.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen. Oh, the irony to hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't ever say never. And turn your mind into the truest to go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it.